Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to my second day of my Unemployed with a PhD podcast. So, I'll update you with my news. Still applying to jobs, still working out. I actually keep losing weight. I have a personal trainer who I've been working with since April. Shout out to David and Parker for helping me throughout these couple months with the workout and the diet. I started at like 204 pounds. Now I'm at like 195, 196. So I'm happy. I look better. I did my teeth. Did some bleaching. Happy with them. These are my life updates, and still didn't hear back from the colleges I applied to. As I mentioned, I want to teach. I'd rather be teaching than work in industry, and still didn't hear back from all the colleges I applied to. And I got a couple notifications about my unemployment application, but so far nothing much to discuss. I do want to talk about the crypto market a little bit. And the whole idea is that, as I mentioned yesterday, we're bearish, right? Because it seemed that this part here showed weakness as price was not able to push higher, and this is just distribution right now. I'm thinking of getting in at around 100k. If we hit 100k, which is gonna be quite interesting. So something around this area, something between 100 and 101 as a trade, because I don't think it's gonna keep pushing below this range directly. It might like bounce up, and then if it pushes down after that. We'll see how that goes. So we're talking maybe something like this, and then it goes up, and then pushes down. If that makes sense. So probably work on that, getting in somewhere here, then get out somewhere here, and then wait for the next dip. Gonna keep an eye on it. Obviously, the weekend might play some role due to lack of liquidity. We'll see how that goes, but so far, the short term, we're obviously bearish. We reached support here, right? So we have some sort of support here, and maybe that's like the next support after that, which is 100.7. And we are bearish. It's just obvious because we pushed really quick from 74 to breaking all-time high. The price needs some time to breathe before it pushes it later. Okay, so where it pushes from here, it would need some time to breathe before that. Obviously, the interest rates are still. If you look at the interest rates, we still don't expect any cuts anytime soon. So yeah, 98% is gonna stay the same. And if you look at the one at the end of July, 78%, it's gonna stay the same. So we do have small increase in liquidity, but still not enough for us to push really high. Or for remember alt season. Some people are asking me about alt season. Alt season will not happen until Bitcoin breaks all time high. Now you might tell me about, oh, it broke all time high all the way from here. We did have a small mini alt season. Some alts pushed really high. XRP, Cardano, Aave. And as this consolidation is happening here, alts are just getting crushed. This is a really bad time to have alts. When you want to have alts is when Bitcoin breaks all time high and you just have a lot of liquidity available. So you want to expect, which we expect for that to be the case when interest rates go down. Okay. So I'm definitely mad I missed the short here. I just because you need some time to transfer funds and all of that. That played a role. So because I wanted to do it, I just faced technical issues. So and when I just waited for it back to hit 110 somewhere around it's here, it just only hit 1.9 and I didn't catch that short because it showed like it was obvious there was weakness here. Okay? Those of them who are like DCAing or like holding, they're just thinking long term. While on the short term, we're just bearish. So so yeah. Do we have any questions in the chat? No, no questions. Yeah, one thing you can do here, you can like bring the fib tool. Since we're working short term, right? You can draw it from and bring the magnet bottom to top, right? And then look where we are now. We're hitting the 236 line. So let me move the fib tool a little bit. It's just interesting. You'll notice how the fib lines coincide with the fib lines from the previous trend from last year's summer. This is not a coincidence. I mean, it's not a coincidence. So this tells us how price has some sort of correlation, the behavior of price with the fib lines. Because the trend from, let's go back, the trend from here, from February to March, created those fib lines. And then we had those fib lines as the negatives of this trend. Okay? So this trend here created those negative fib lines. And you'll notice that when you create the fib lines from this trend on the shorter time frame, they coincide with, so here and here and here, they kind of coincide with the fib lines from last year's retracement. So what's happening here? We have this fib line as support right now, which is 103.171. So definitely an opportunity to get in would be definitely here. We're gonna have a lot of liquidity here at 98. We might have a little bit of liquidity here around the 100 area. But yeah, definitely if it hits 98, this is where I'm probably getting in. Obviously, I will check the vibe. How fast did it go down, right? And then you can keep an eye on this. Do you want to open a long here? Maybe if it consolidates during the weekend here, that's a good opportunity to long. So keep an eye on it on Sunday. And yeah, I like fib lines. I like to use them as support and resistance. So this is all just makes sense. Okay? And yeah, I guess this is it. This is it for today, all. Thanks for everyone who's following. And I'll keep y'all updated. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I've been trying to talk to people on LinkedIn. It's not really going anywhere, but yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right. See y'all tomorrow.